all doing good. I'm your social teacher Aisha. Children, in previous class we completed about the weather and climate. So in this session we are going to start with the lesson number 4, the equatorial region. That is DRC. DRC is nothing but as Democratic Republic of Congo. Page number 225, everyone. We all know that our earth is like round, like a ball, like a big round ball. The equator at 0 degree latitude goes round the middle of the earth. It divides the earth into two equal halves. The region around the equator is the equatorial region. The equator is near to the sun as compared to the poles. For most part of the year, the sun rays are more direct and stronger here. The region has a hot and wet climate all throughout the year. Many countries like Brazil, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Zaire, Malaysia and Indonesia are located in this region. Let us learn more about the Democratic Republic of Congo to get a clear idea about how climatic conditions of a region influence in the lifestyle of people living here. Okay, so in previous class we learned about the weather and climate. Previously we learned about the latitudes and longitudes, maps and all. Now we are going to learn about the equator. What are the places near the equator? So first of all, equator, there is a place is Africa over there. Africa is a continent, obviously it is near the equator. Okay, so in equator, middle of the earth is a hot and wet climate. It is Africa, Brazil, Malaysia and Indonesia. There are some countries like Brazil, DRC, Malaysia and Indonesia. DRC is what, children? Democratic Republic of Congo. It's in Africa. Democratic Republic of Congo, Malaysia and Indonesia. These are all countries. Africa is a continent. These are all countries, right? Then, if you come for location, okay, I hope you got it. So why these countries? Because the sun rays are falling directly towards the equator, right? Equator is a 0 degree latitude. It is falling towards the sun over here. It is falling towards the equator, vertically towards the equator. And all the places, these are near the equator itself, right? This country is hot and wet climate. Because of this countries, it is a hot and wet climate. I'll explain later. Okay, why it is hot and wet climate? Now first we will learn about the countries near the equator. Middle of the earth, it is the middle of the earth, yes. Equator is middle of the earth only, right? We have 4 major latitudes. Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, Tropic of Capricorn, then Antarctic Circle. Equator is the middle of the earth. So it is a hot and wet climate. Why hot and wet climate? Because sun rays are vertically falling there hot. If always the sun rays falls on the equator, obviously there are seas and oceans over there. That water they will absorb, right? If directly it is falling on the equator region also, the water will get absorbed. Then it will form a clouds and it will rain heavily. Okay. Then hot and wet climate. So what are the countries near the equator? Brazil, DRC, Malaysia and Indonesia. Okay. So I hope you have got about the basics about the equator, which are what are the countries. Okay. Next we go for. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is a huge, hot and rainy country in the heart of Africa. The equator passes through the northern part of the country and hence 1/3 of its northern hemisphere and 2/3 lies in the southern hemisphere. The country has a Central African Republic and Sudan on the north, Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi on the east, Zambia and Angola on the south, the Republic of the Congo on the west and separated from Tanzania by Lake Tanganyika on the east. Okay. So yes, location DRC is a hot and humid country. The Democratic Republic of Congo is a hot and humid country. Why hot and rainy country means this equator ray, this sun rays will fall on the equator. The oceans and seas near the equator, they will tell you how to observe the water. In morning time, children, it will be hot. In morning time, it will be hot. When it comes to the afternoon time and noon time, you will find there rain, heavy rain over there. Why we put the heavy rain? Because it absorbs the water, it forms the clouds and it will separate water vapor. You have heard about the water vaporization, right? Same way in DRC also. Water vaporization takes place over there. Then in Africa, it is in Africa, major part is in Africa. Then one countries. What is it? Central African Republic. You should mention this. Students, CA is nothing but as Central African Republic and Sudan. Two countries, Central African Republic, Sudan in north. In south, Zambia and Angola. Okay, children. In north, two countries of this Central African Republic and Sudan. In south, Zambia and Angola. In east, we have Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi. Okay. In east, what are the countries we have? Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi. Then west, we have Republic of Congo. Okay. In west, we have Republic of Congo. I repeat. DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a hot and rainy country. Why? Because sunrise falls vertically over there. It is because near the equator region. As it is an equator region, water vaporization takes place over there. And we have 1/3 northern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere, we have 1/3 countries, and in southern hemisphere, we have 2/3 of the countries over there. What are the countries there in northern hemispheres and the southern hemispheres? We will learn here. North side we have this Central African Republic and Sudan. In south side we have Zambia and Angola. Then east side we have Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi. In west side we have Republic of Congo. These are all being separated from the Tanzania. We separated from the Tanzania by river Tanganyika. Okay, on east. I repeat once again. These are all separated from Tanzania by Lake Tanganyika on east. Okay, these are all separated. Okay. Then, if we come from history, how this Democratic Republic of Congo, previously like how India was in the hands of British, same way this African people were in the hands of European countries. Okay. Then we got independence in 1947. Earlier, okay, we got independence in 1947. They got independence in 1960. First, this DRC was known as Belgian Congo. First, it was known as Belgian Congo. And it was held by European countries. Okay, like how our country was held by British countries. Same as Belgium, Congo was held by European countries. Okay, and Belgium as a colony over there. Colony is like main headquarters over there. This Belgium, Congo was held by European countries and Belgium as a colony. Then in 1960, they got independence. Like how we got 1947 independence. Same way, they got independence in 1960 and it was named as Republic, so it is known as Republic of Congo. In 1916, it is named as the Republic of Congo. Then, once again, in 1971, they renamed as Z. Okay, after Belgian colony, European countries held them and admitted as a Belgian colony. In 1960, they got independence and they named as the Republic of Congo. Then in 1971, once again they renamed it as ZAIR. Okay. Then after in 1977, they renamed it as the Democratic Republic of Congo. First, Republic of Congo they named. Then in 1971, ZAIR they have mentioned. Then once again in 1977, they mentioned as Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay. 3 times the name was changed. Then, if you come for the location, land and location, it is covering around 23.5 lakh square kilometers. Okay, it is covering around 23.5 lakh square kilometers. And this DRC is the 3rd largest country in Africa. 3rd largest country in Africa. First is Sudan, second is Algeria, third is Democratic Republic of Congo. I repeat, children. It is covering 23.5 lakh square kilometers. Okay, and this DRC is the 3rd largest country in Africa after Sudan and Algeria. Sudan is first, Algeria is second, and DRC is the 3rd. And its capital is Kinshasa. Like how we have India, Delhi as a capital, New Delhi as a capital. Same way, this DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, has a capital called Kinshasa in southwest. Okay. Major part, if you come for major part, this is a basin. There is a basins over there. In fourth, we have already studied the basins of Himalaya. Same way, when they have the basins over there. One river named Congo River. Congo River is a major part over there. Okay, there is a Congo River. From that Congo River, only basins are there. More basins are there. What is basin, children? basin of the river, and next to the river Congo, there is the dense forest. Dense forest is thick forest. Okay, dense forest is nothing but a thick forest, and river Congo is the second longest river in the African country. Okay, first is what? Nile, right? Same way, river Congo is the second longest river in the African country. I also have said this, children. Belgian colony held the European countries held that DRC first, and it was a colony, Belgium colony. Then in 1960 they got independence and they renamed as the Republic of Congo. Then in 1971 they renamed it as a ZAIRE. Once again in 1977 they renamed it as the Democratic Republic of Congo. Its location in Africa, 23.5 lakh square kilometers it has the location over there. And DRC is the third largest country in Africa. First is Sudan, second is Algeria. Okay. Then capital of DRC is Kinshasa. What is the major part over there? They have lot of basins over there. Why basins? Because there is a river Congo over there. It is also known as ZAIRE, which has surrounding is a dense forest and the longest river in the country. Okay. Now next I'm gonna start with the climate. Before going for climate, I just want to do a small recap. Okay, just listen one second. Okay, equator. What is equatorial region? Equatorial region is near the equator. Okay, what we have near the equator? We have the hot and wet climates over there in the equator. And what are the countries near the equator? We have Brazil, DRC, Malaysia, and Indonesia. What is DRC? Democratic Republic of Congo. Middle of the earth. Why middle of the earth? Because the equator and equator is in the middle of the earth, absolutely. Then all the sun rays fall on the equator of the earth. Okay. What are the countries? I said Brazil, DRC, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Okay. The location of land. DRC is a hot and rainy climate because of the vaporization. Okay. Water vapor. And this is the longest country in Africa. Then 1/3 countries are in northern hemisphere and 2/3 countries in the southern hemisphere. Okay. Then in northern hemisphere, what are the countries we are coming in north side? CAR is Central African Republic and Sudan. And south, Zambia and Angola. In east, we have Uganda, Rwanda and Burundi. In west, we have Republic of Congo. Okay, these are all separated from the Tanzania by the lake Tanganyika on east. Now, if we come for the history of DRC, it was first held by the European country as a Belgian Congo, and then as a Belgian Congo, and Belgium as its colonial headquarters. Then in 1960 they gained the independence and they renamed it as the Republic of Congo. Then in 1971 once again they renamed it as a ZAIRE. Then in 1977 they renamed once again as a DRC, that is Democratic Republic of Congo. The land is comes from the location, that is 23.5 lakh square kilometers. It has a location of 23.5 lakh square kilometers. And DRC is the third largest country in Africa. First is Sweden, second is Algeria. Then third comes DRC, that is Democratic Republic of Congo. Its capital is Kinshasa, which is in southwest. There is a major part of the basin over there because river Congo flows over there. The river Congo flows over there, and surrounding the thick forest, dense forest. And the river Congo is the second largest river in the country Africa. Okay. Now I'll just start with the location, climate and vegetation. Okay. Climate. The Democratic Republic of Congo has an equatorial climate. Since it is located on the both sides of the equator, the sun rays fall directly here. The sun shines brightly even in morning. The temperature rises steadily. The evaporation of water due to the high temperature during the day makes the humidity very high. By noon, dark clouds are formed. It rains heavily in the afternoon at about 4 p.m. This happens almost every day throughout the year. The evening becomes pleasant and the nights are cool. There is very little difference in the summer and winter temperature. The length of the days and nights is almost equal. In some parts of DRC, especially in south, it does not rain so much. While the summer is hot and wet, the winter is cool and dry. Equator children, hot and rainy climate provides same way. The Democratic Republic of Congo is an equatorial climate, yes, because it's in the equator, so it's an equatorial climate. Since it's located on the both sides of the equator. Okay, since we have northern hemisphere, we have southern hemisphere, equator is here. Since it's located in the both sides of the equator, the sun rays fall directly over here. Okay, this is It is located in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. You have like 1/3 of the countries in northern hemisphere and 2/3 of the countries in the southern hemisphere. Okay, since it's located in the equator, the sun rays directly fall over there, and the temperature rises steadily. Steadily means slowly the temperature rises. See, and in morning, children, morning it will be sunny and hot. In morning it will be sunny and hot. By the time of the noon, the temperature decreases and it will be in the rainy season. Why rainy season? Because of the falling of the sun rays, water vapor takes place over there. It will become humidity over there. Okay. In slowly the temperature decreases. Morning it will be sunny and hot. While coming to the noon, it will become the rainy season. Okay. Then by 4 p.m. it will become, and it rains around 4 p.m. it starts to rain heavily. It starts to rain heavily. Okay. Then it happens almost every day throughout the year. It happens almost every day throughout the year. Okay. All year this will happen. Morning sun will shine brightly. Hot time sun will shine brightly. By noon it will start become rainy, and around 4 p.m. it rains heavily, and it will be happening around throughout the year. Then the evenings will become pleasant. Evenings will become pleasant and nights will become cool over there. Evening will become pleasant and nights are all cool over there. Okay. Then there is a little difference between summer and winter. Since it will be raining, cool morning it will be hot, evening it will become cool. So there is no difference between summer and winter, but it's just a little bit difference. Okay. Then the length of the day and nights are almost equal. In some parts days are longer, nights are shorter, but in this equatorial region, days and nights are all equal only, especially in DRC. Where summer is hot and wet and winter is cool and dry. Summer is always hot and wet, and where winter is always cool and dry. Okay, I repeat. Children, because it is lying near the equator region, there are two, there is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Okay, 1/3 countries and 2/3 countries lies over there and differentiate over there. Why with morning, and if you come for the climate, climate slowly decreases. Okay, temperature slowly decreases from morning to noon. Okay, morning it will be sunny hot, by noon it will start raining, and it will be continuously throughout the year. Every day throughout the year it will be the same. By evening the weather will be pleasant, and by night it will be the cool. There is no difference between summer and winter, very less difference. Same, it will be throughout the year same itself. Okay, and in summer the weather is hot and wet, and in summer it's dry and cool. Okay, next we'll come for vegetation. Plants here grow faster due to hot and wet climate. More than half of the total area of DRC is covered with dense forest. Evergreen trees which bear leaves throughout the year, such as ebony, mahogany and teak, grow here. Most of these trees are tall and form a canopy of tree leaves at the top. Even the rays of the sun cannot get through the thick leaves. This makes the land dark and damp. There is no season during which these trees shed their leaves, and thus are called evergreen trees. Okay, if we come for vegetation, plants here grow faster due to the hot and wet climate. Okay, children, plants here, so here in the equatorial regions, plants grow very fast because of the hot and wet climate. Obviously, morning it will be sunny and evening it will be rainy, right? So plants grow here very fast. So most of the area is about a dense forest. DRC, I have mentioned, right? Near the Congo River, it's a dense forest, and most of the area is about the dense forest. There are lots and lots of trees over there. Okay, evergreen trees. Evergreen trees means always the trees will be in green. They won't dry. Evergreen is nothing but a spot. Always the trees are in green. Means they won't dry. And they bear throughout the year. The leaves they bear throughout the year. Some of the trees like ebony, mahogany, and teak grow here. Teak, ebony, mahogany, and teak. You have heard about the teak furniture, right? These trees they will make for a Christmas tree. Also, they will decorate, and teak furniture also you have heard. Then most of the trees form canopy over there. Canopy is nothing but as here in this way. They will form in this way canopy. In this way, though, children, in this way, sun rays won't fall directly because canopy they have formed here. No, sun rays won't fall directly, and this particular web, the domain is completely dark over there. It's a completely dark because they form the canopy over there. Sun rays will fall ocean climate. Because of this trees, these are known as evergreen climate. Okay, next session I'll say what is a savanna and about I'll continue in next session. Okay, children. We will mean that please read this textbook. Okay, bye bye.